It is not meant to distract you. Now, in this business, someone like Matt Morris will say that as you do this business, say while you are doing this business, he said, do not look at your bank account. That is, don't be looking at, hey, how much have I made, how much have I made? Don't be looking at it. Because the more you look at how much have you made, how much have you made, how much have you made, the more you need to realize that you are really not doing anything. Okay, this month I just made 50K. Boom, I made 1 million. So I made 50K now, 20 times 20 months. Hey, what will I do? And then before you know what's happening, agitation will come in. And as soon as agitation sets in, you get tired, either you get tired or you almost want to even get discouraged and all of that. Because you want the money. The money you want is not 50K. The money you want is not 100K. So how can you make accumulated income for you to make 500? Let me just put 500K or encash 1 million naira. You become agitated. And once agitation comes in like this, it slows your speed. But then, one of the best things that can actually help you to do is to consistently do the grind while you stop looking at the bank account. And then, to help you achieve that, a challenge is thrown. Now, when a challenge is thrown, and then, it's like a target. Throwing a challenge is like giving you a target, making you come out of your comfort zone to do the things that ordinarily you will not do, making you come out of your relaxation mode. It gives you an opportunity to fasting, and then you want to match your throttle so that you can speed more, move from running 40 kilometers per hour to doing 100 kilometers per hour. Applying speed, because success does what? Love speed. Success does what? Loves speed. So the essence of challenge is to motivate you and encourage you to hit your goal so that what you can achieve what you need to achieve within a shorter period of time. That is the essence of goals. Now, when Ambassador threw the challenge, the Seychelles challenge, and said, for 3 consecutive months, you have to generate 44 codes first month, 44 codes second month, 44 codes third month. That is, those who did it successfully, first 2 months, they did 88 codes, 88 plus 44. That's about another, I think, 132 or 132 codes. Now, 132 codes generated in the space of 3 months. And for anybody who has, anybody who has 15 accounts, all of them that qualified had over 15 accounts. So which means in month 1, they generated 44 codes. The 44 codes was for them to qualify. But then they made over 700,000 naira, 800,000 naira, which is about almost 900,000 naira thereabouts. But let me just say 800K. They made one person, as they made 800K in month 1. In the second month, another 44 codes, another 800,000 naira. And in the third month, another 44 codes, another 800,000 naira. 800 times 3. I need your feedback. Let's make it interactive. 800,000 times 3 is how much? Do your calculation. $2.4 million naira was what they made in the space of 3 months. Now, they made a minimum of 44 codes. So some of them did 50, some of them did 60 codes in the second month. Because If you generated 44 codes in your first month, there is no way you will do less than 60 codes in your second month. And once you do 56 codes, if you have 4 accounts and you do 56 codes, you have successfully done 1 million naira for yourself. If you have 15 accounts and you do 56 codes, you're working with only 5 legs out of that 15 accounts. But somebody even has 7 accounts. 7 accounts. You have made 1 million naira for yourself. But then I am just limiting me to the 44 codes they did for the 3 consecutive months. So which means that each of them successfully made 2.4 million naira in a space of 3 months. Now I want to ask you, if somebody had told them that I want you, all of them that qualified. Let me call Dubin. Dubin, I want you to make 2.4 million naira in 3 months. I want you to make 2.4 million naira in 3 months. Do you think they will be able to achieve it? Do you think they will be able to achieve it? If they have told them, Dubin, in the next 3 months, I want you to make a cumulative of 2.4 million naira for the next 3 months. Do you think they would have been able to achieve it? I need your responses. Can anyone hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Thank you very, very much. Fantastic. Now, they all made 2.4 million naira in 3 months. 44 codes in the first month, 44 codes in the second month, and 44 codes in the third month. Now, how were they able to do that? It was simply because their attention shifted and then drifted from money, from the focus of no longer money. So the challenge is meant to distract you from your main goal. Okay, no, I don't know, that's not the right word. Okay, the challenge is meant to distract your focus on the results towards achieving the main goal, but to also help you to achieve that same result or that same goal. I don't know if you understand. The challenge that comes in this business, whenever a challenge is thrown, is meant to distract you from the results that comes in it, from those results, those small results you are getting, which is geared towards the bigger goal, but then to help you attain that bigger goal faster than you would have. That is the essence of challenge. And whenever challenge, apart from that also now, so they are using 1 stone to kill 2 birds. They used 1 stone to kill 2 birds. Many of them would have said that before the end of this year, I should have at least 3 million naira in my account. At least let's even accumulatively what I've made throughout the year is 3 million naira. Because what I'm saying that is some of you who have started the business since January, you start full force. After some time, you slow down. The cumulative you have made is not even yet up to 1 million naira. But then you set a goal that before the end of the year, you're going to make at least not a cumulative that is from January to December income, at least cumulative of 3 million naira, from 5 million naira. But then you have at least many of you are supposed to have become Millionaire Circle members by now. So for them who said probably when they started this year, their cumulative was just about 1 million naira. They said, oh, because before the end of this year, I should have at least 5 million naira in my DTC cumulative. And as they are grinding and grinding and grinding, now there was nothing to push them. You know, Ambassador talked about routine this morning. One of the major reasons why many of you yield to routine. You only yield to routine when it has to be your job, because you are going to face a lot of penalties, a penalty of either being asked to being sacked, or a penalty of serving one corrective measure or something. That is why you manage and pull through with that routine. But then the same routine is what you yourself cannot apply into your own business. That is why when you set your goal, you said, I am going to be able to achieve this. I'll be able to hit this. I'll be able to meet this. I'll be able to achieve all of these ones. And then you find out that once you start, just like when they launched the activity, as soon as you started, so many persons decided to after like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so many persons was relaxed. So many persons relaxed. Right? So that is what, so all of this challenge is meant to give you a push towards achieving your goal. And as far as I'm concerned, whenever there's a challenge, I want you to see it as if it is God who has done it for you. That is, God have answered your prayers. That is, God has created an opportunity for you. God has created a means for you to be able to hit that goal. Because whenever you hit your goal, whenever you set a goal, listen to me, whenever you set a goal, you have reached an agreement. Say, God, this is what I want to do. You have told him already. He's aware. You have done your own part. He also needs to do his own part by creating means for you to be able to achieve these goals. By creating means for you to be able to achieve that particular target that you have. And challenge comes in ways which it comes in to be able to help you and then push you to be able to achieve these things. So for these guys who qualified for Seychelles, in 3 months alone, in only 3 months, they were, and not at least, so majority of them had never made up to 500K. Majority of them had never made up to 500 or up to 500K. So the essence of challenge is to help you achieve that your goal and that your targets. Now let us bring it down to us. Now this meeting is meant for everybody. And most importantly, for those who are coming for the event, for the Emerge. And that is the reason I decided to throw a challenge. So that you don't just come to Abuja and then you're not doing anything at all. It will not make sense that you just came all the way and then you are not being awarded, you are not emerging. Yes, the event is supposed to be another platform for you to another level, for another a platform for you to also emerge. But then the 3 months of preparation that we had of getting ready for that particular event is also meant for you so that you can be celebrated. Because once you are celebrated, let's assume, for instance, you are celebrated as a kingsman or an emerging cell leader. What happens? And then after that event, the target will no longer be emerging cell leader. The target will now be what? Cell leader or emerging G leaders. So from the Emerge, you are now what? Working and then projecting towards a higher rank. That is the essence of that challenge that I threw for us. Okay, that is the essence of the challenge that I threw for us. And I really want each and every one of you to take it seriously. Now, with the advent of this Get 3 promo, it is also going to be an opportunity for you to do what? It's going to be an opportunity for you to also what? For you to also pursue. So you're using 1 stone to kill 2 birds. In fact, 1 stone to kill 3 birds. What is the first stone? What is the first bird? The first bird is to generate a minimum of 10 codes. That is, at least many of you have considered in 1 month, you have not been able to generate more than 10 codes. In 1 month. But this month, some of you have done 8, but you have not done 10. So, but in this month, you are doing a minimum of what? Of 10 codes. For the first time. 1 bird. Number 2, that when you do a minimum of 10 codes, or more, you are going to make more money that you have probably made in the past. Number 2. Number 3, you are going to emerge. Because when you generate 10 codes, to a great extent, at least if you consistently do that, if we're able to do that between now and the end of the month, then before the end of the month and by the beginning of the year, and then through to before the time for the emerge, you know what's going to happen also? We are going to duplicate it, and there is no way you will duplicate that particular thing that you would not, that you're going to duplicate that particular thing, and then you will not emerge. You will not become a case man, at least. It's not possible. It's not possible at all. Then fourthly, if we do that consistently, you would also win this Get 3 promo, which is going to be ending on the 11th of January, 2022. So the question now is this. Will you not do everything possible? Will you not do everything possible to ensure that this challenge of generating a minimum of 10 codes, that you hit it? First of all, it begins from the mind. Tell yourself, these 10 codes, I am going to do these 10 codes. And once I do it, against all odds, I am definitely going to become, I'm going to. For the Get 3 promo, this is the Get 3 promo. Because I've noticed that many of you, you have been doing amazingly well, generating codes. At least, there are some of you, 2 months ago, you generated more, you registered more than 3 persons. Last month, you registered more than 3 persons. This month, some of you have already done about 2. But then converting it has always been have always been the problem. Converting. There are a few of you who have also told in the past. I told you what I told you was that whenever anybody registers, make them see reasons why they need to do multiple accounts. First of all, like many of you who have multiple accounts, you are happy that you have multiple accounts because you already know that once at least by the time your business picks up the way you want it to pick up, you will not even have a problem again. At least you see that you are working and then you are earning more, rather than somebody who just has 1 account, working extremely hard, and then at least the income he's getting or she's getting is not, it is not equivalent to the kind of work you are putting into it. So if you have found yourself in that position, and many of you upgraded because of the way we spoke to you, we made you to understand the importance and the benefit of having multiple accounts. So when somebody registers into your business, you don't just rush and go and clear the payments. Take time. It's going to take time. Have it in mind that when you even tell them to upgrade, they will tell you they don't have money. When many of you saw the opportunity, and then you were encouraged to upgrade your account, some of you were like, you don't have money, it's only 1 account you can do. But then because we gave you time, because you kept understanding, because you kept attending trainings, because we kept speaking to you about it, we showed you how the benefit and all of that, then you now say, okay, it is now, you agreed with yourself that it is high time I upgraded my account, and of course you went and upgraded. That is the same patience you should also have. Yes, you think that whenever they come and then they will tell you, their products, they are complaining about their products. It is those persons who will come and then immediately just come in, product, no problem, so that there will not be problem with that one. But some persons would even ask you to give them time. Give them time so that as they are doing that also, of course, you're working with other people as well. And then they are upgrading. Once they upgrade the accounts, trust me, it is for their own good. It is for their own good. Okay? It is going to be for their own good. So what I want you to do right now is this. That whenever anybody signs up, First of all, the first thing you do is, they said, get 3 promo. Is it possible? Because they did get 5 promo, and then I was saying, many of you who are on Facebook, and then you have AIM Global this thing. To do the get 3, when they did the get 5 promo, we just finished right now. If you are in AIM Global, let me show you. For those of you who you are all following AIM Global. I'm trying to share my screen now so that you see what I'm talking about. Okay, good. So now I don't know if many of you saw it. This Mr. Okide Austin is in partnership. In fact, Dr. Jovi here, Dr. Jovi is here, is in partnership with him in Warri. Is in partnership with him in Warri. So at least this one is somebody that is at home. Let me just say it now. Let me just put it that way. Now you can see there, she connected 5 people. I mean, he connected 5 people that registered with Megaverse. Get 5 promo. He connected 5 people that connected with Megaverse. He connected 5 people that connected with Megaverse. Now, the direct connected bonus of Megaverse is how much? Is 150,000 naira. 150,000 naira times 7, times 5, sorry, is 750. That is 750 you see there. And they now said, okay, once you connect 5 persons with Megaverse, you are now going to get an extra 300,000. Now, if you see it now, he made 1,050,000 naira in a space of 2 months for direct connectors bonus alone. Direct connectors bonus alone, 1,050,000 naira. Now they have not talked about the matching bonuses he has gotten. For the matching bonuses, the Megaverse, that is, he has gotten, is going to get about 15 times 5. Someone should calculate 15 times 5. Someone should calculate 15 times 5 for me. 15 times 5 is about 75. Now, 75 codes have been generated for this. And then let's assume he's working on a place that is going to pay him 3 times because he has more than 31 accounts. Now, he is going to be working in a place that pays him 3 times. So 75 codes, can somebody multiply 75 times 3? Can somebody do that? Do the multiplication right now. 75 times 3. 225. 225. Now, in every 100, pay attention. In every 100, 10 will be out for direct connectors bonus. For gift check. In another 100, 10 will be out. Then in another 20, in every 100, 20. Another 120, that is 40. Then in 25, we are going to have about 2 to 1. Okay, 2 to 1. So that is about, so 45. So 225 minus 45. Calculate it, do the calculation. 225 minus 45. 180. Now 180 times 7,000. Can somebody calculate it also? No, 65. Use 65. 180 times 6,500. 1,170,000 naira. Now 1,170,000 naira plus 1,050,000 naira. $2,320,000 naira. Now, have you now seen in a space of 2 months? In a space of 2 months, his goal was probably let me pursue Megaverse. I want to do Megaverse. Now there were more. This is not the only one he got to. He also got Neoverse. He qualified for the Neoverse. He qualified. Don't worry, we'll see it. So can you imagine for connecting 5 persons with Megaverses? Because of this promo. Looking at the challenge, like I told you, his goal was probably before the end of this year, I am going to make 10 million naira cumulatively. But looking at the challenge, focusing on that challenge, without looking at the pulse, without looking at the bank accounts, he has even made more. Probably what he even think that what I'm sure, maybe he has not, maybe because maybe he has not yet. Before now, he has consistently not done 1 billion in a month. I don't know yet. I don't know. But let's just assume that he had not done 1 billion in a month before to join the 2Comma Club. But with this challenge, focusing on the challenge with the hope that he wants to do that and all of that, he has eventually done it. So what I'm trying to make you understand is what it will tell you the benefit and the importance of challenges whenever they are being run. Now, if you see also, there is also Digiverse. Now, have you now seen that he did another 5 Digiverse? Can you see his name there? Now, he got 1,050,000 naira from what? From what they call it, Megaverse. He did 5 Digiverses also. That is how much? 620,000. Right? Now, so which means from this alone, he has made 620,000 naira plus 1,050,000. That's about 1,670,000 naira from direct connectors bonus alone. If we decide to talk about the matching bonuses that comes from this Digiverse also, you would have seen how much he's making. I don't know if am I really communicating with anybody? Am I communicating with anybody? Now, because if you look at this, now many of you will say people don't have money. Now people don't have money. Who is he doing it to? Is it people who can afford 49, only people who can afford 49.90? Many of you in your contacts, you have people who can do Megaverse, but you are afraid and scared to talk to them because you don't have belief in the business. You are scared and afraid to talk to them because your belief in the business is not. Even when you talk to them, you don't even know how to follow them effectively. You have people who can bring a 500,000 naira conveniently, comfortably. This thing was done between the months, between the 11th of October and then the 12th of December. That was when this thing was done. So it's not like he started doing this in January or something. It started happening right now. Okay, now let me see also. Now, can you now see he also qualified for Technoverse, 5 Technoverse. Okay, sorry, that's not him. That's not him, sorry. I thought he was the one. Let me see if he also qualified for Neoverse. Okay, he didn't qualify for Neoverse. So, but then he qualified for Digiverse and Megaverse, the largest package. And guess what? There were people who probably also signed up with the Access Pack, with the 49.90. There were people who were also upgrading as well. So, which means that in a space of 2 months, between October and that 12th of December, he had probably made over 3 million naira to 4 million naira. So what this is, what I'm trying to make you understand is to understand that this challenge we are giving you that you have is a means for you to focus on it. Tell yourself, first of all, tell yourself that training, the training we did last week, it was last week by Dr. Anthony. The training we did, he said something in that training. He said he has promised himself, and if you look at it, he was also there, that whichever in either Neoverse, whether Neoverse or Technoverse or Digiverse or Megaverse, anyone, but a month will not pass and he will never qualify. It is not possible that a month will pass and he will not qualify. That is the reason he now became what he's now the #1 highest recruiter in the whole of Nigeria. As I'm talking to you, I'm also talking to myself. Because the truth is what we tend to limit ourselves. And our minds, see, the mindset is the main thing that you need for you to be able to achieve and hit this goal. All right, good. So for this Get 20 promo that we are doing, this promo that we are doing right now, let me share the screen here. Now, for this Get 3 promo, it is no longer 5, but 3. But 3, between the 12th of December and 11th of January. Now, let us break it down. Are you saying that it is not possible for us in our team to have 3 persons who can do Neoverse? Is that what we are saying? Because, we have not really discussed it this way, and then you have not had time to talk about it this way, and then it seems like, it's a serious work. The question is it the case that it is impossible for us to register 3 persons with Neoverse? Because once you do 3 persons with Neoverse, we are going to get altogether 110,000 naira for your direct conductors bonus. 30,001, 30,002, 30,003 plus 20,000 naira, that is 110,000 naira. Then the one for Technoverse is 200,000 naira. The one for Digiverse is 120, 120, that is 360 plus 460,000 naira. For the Megaverse, you're going to get 420,000 naira, sorry. Then the one for the Megaverse is 450 plus 300, 750,000 naira extra. Do you know what that would do for you? Do you know what that is going to help you to solve? So have you now seen that those of you who have bought the tickets, you have bought the tickets, and then you are saying, oh, accommodation, oh, transportation, and all of that. Now, have you seen that if you decide to run this challenge now, by going for this Get 30 promo, that it is possible for you, it is possible for you to be able to do what? To be able to pay for all of those accommodation. Because if you run for a minimum of Neoverse, you are going to make 110,000 naira. And for 3 nights, that is going to be sufficient for you. 3 nights and your accommodation and your transportation is going to be sufficient for you. If it is flights you want to use, good. Then let me get 3 Technoverses. Mind you, I have not added the direct matching bonus, the matching bonus yet. So which means you're even going to make so much more. You're going to make so much more. I want to encourage us. If you are pursuing this Get 30 promo, you can help you with that. Look at. I want us to break it down. The main goal is to make money. Pay attention. The main goal is to make money. The other goal is to do what? Is to generate 10 codes. The least goal is to get 3 promo, to get 3 persons who to do the Get 3 promo. So what do? What you simply do is this. Between now and the end of the month, I must get 3, I must do this Get 3 promo. 3 persons must register with a minimum of Neoverse. Now, if 3 persons register with a minimum of Neoverse, you know what happens to you? You are now tilting and walking towards the next goal, which is to generate 10 codes. You have done 3 codes already. And by the time you do 3 codes, what will happen is you will now what? Help those persons to also connect their own too. Because as they connect their own as well, the code is also still counting for you. Right? So which means as they're even doing their own, your code is increasing. And before you know what's happening, you have successfully generated 10 codes, and which is more money for you, even amidst your Get 3 promo that you have done. So that should be the target. This is something that you wake up as I'm talking about it right now. It's not, it shouldn't just be, I want to do it, I like it. Mr. Damian, you have spoken well. Mr. Damian, you want to just say, it's now I understood. It's not sufficient. It's not enough. What is going to be enough is that you, as you have said it, you go and start writing down, okay, I am going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And every day you work towards it, every day. We have one thing that one of the major reasons why people are not really succeeding in our business is because they have so much knowledge and they are not applying the knowledge. And then, you're not applying the knowledge and then they just remain there. They lose power, they cannot achieve anything, no money, and then before you know what's happening, they begin to tell you they want to quit. Take action now. Take action. Take action now. Now, what I want us to do as we round up, from tomorrow, we are going to start. Is it from tomorrow? From Wednesday. Let's do it at Wednesday. From Wednesday, we're going to start presentation. It's going to be an everyday presentation, and I'm going to select majority. I will be doing, and some of the leaders here are also going to be doing. Then as we run through with it, I'm going to reach out to a few leaders as well to see who would be able to, any leader who will be able to join us so that I can also help, at least with their stories and all of that, it will be able to help to convert, to make more conversions and all of that. So from tomorrow, we're going to start the Hangout presentation. And as I'm talking to you right now, this is what I want you to do. It doesn't matter who you have invited before. It does not matter who you have invited before. If you don't know who you have invited before, you're going to invite them again. But this is how you are going to invite them. Just watch out. I had to create a script for that particular Hangout so that we will use it to reach out to as many persons as possible, okay? And then do our massive. This Wednesday, I am going to be handling on Wednesday. We are going to be having our first Hangout presentation online. It's going to be, I used to do it here in the office. But then I have decided to bring it online right now. You know why we are doing it online? Now is the festive period. Everybody is on a spending mode. Everybody is at a point where they just want to, they want to just celebrate. They just want to celebrate. So if you are inviting them for one meeting like that, some of them will be going to tell you, now all the rest, more now waiting next year now. Yes. And if you follow through with all of those things, Ambassador talked about this morning, those of you who attended sales meetings, about telling them the importance of, if you are going to be spending so much money, they should also be making more money. Then you will now see then you'll be able to convert it. However, this is it. This is it. So you are going to reach out to your contacts and you will tell them, as I'm going to send it to all of you tonight. I will send it to all of you this night, and I want you to do it, if possible, Seth, do it tonight. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm going to be sending it to the group. Good day. Send it to that person. Compliment of the season. Guess you are preparing well for the festivities and already unwinding. There's a virtual hangout happening on Wednesday, and I was given an opportunity to tag 2 of my friends along to benefit from it too. And while I thought of who I should give this golden opportunity to, you crossed my mind. Let me know if you will be available. It's on Wednesday by 8 p.m. so I can share the reservation with you. Many of them would want to ask more questions. What is it all about? The Hangout was initiated as a result of a prediction, I'm going to correct that was made by IMF, that the global economy would be worse in 2023 than it was in 2022. So it is basically to inform as many as possible so as to brace up and then profess solutions so that this prediction doesn't become their reality. All right. Now, there's also going to be a third one. The third one is when they now ask, what is the Wealth Creators all about? The Wealth Creator Project is an initiative which aims at identifying the reasons for failing businesses and people giving up on their dreams, and then preferring solutions by showing them a system to generate cash flow for their personal project to attain financial independence and living life on their terms. That is what it is. So that's how I'm going to send it. All right, I'm going to send it to you. Then by the time you respond to the first one, when you now tell them, when they ask about what it's all about, when they ask what it's all about, and you give them that response, you now send them this one. You send them this picture. Now, this picture you're going to send them is so that they would be able to see that, okay, there's a relation with what you are saying. All right? Then this is the flyer for the Hangouts. This is the flyer for the Hangouts. So when you are sending them, when you send them, as you are sending them, by the time they have agreed to be part of it, by the time they have agreed to be part of it, as you are sending them the reservation code, you would now send them this flyer as well. Now, the reservation code, do not put 821. Do not put RK. It is just us. All you are going to put is DM / the last 4 digits of your phone number. Many of your reservation code is 821 RK/DM, Abi. Some of you used to put RK/DM/00008 or something. This one, you just put DM/0008 or DM-000008. I'm going to give you I will send, as I'm sending it to you individually, I'm also on the group. I will put it that way so that you will understand. Now, it's important you do it this way. And do it this night. Do it this night. Do it this night for our Hangout virtual event that is going to happen on Wednesday by 8 p.m. We would have made it 7 p.m., but we decided to make it 8 p.m. so that at least by then people are already in their houses. People are already resting. Now, that 8 p.m. is when we want to do that 8 p.m. is so that at least people are resting as well. And we also want to try as much as possible to see that the presentation is going to be short. The YouTube, this thing I sent to you people before, if you notice, it's about 52 minutes, right? But then we also want to see how we can do it within that range, at least 1 hour. Because once people are listening, by that 8 o'clock, people are shutting down, gradually shutting down and all of that. All right. So that's how it's going to look like. Are you excited about this? Do you understand? Did you get value for this at all? Did you get value for this at all? So how many of you are going to start sending your own tonight? How many of you will start sending your own tonight? Beautiful. Even those persons, listen to me. If you listen to that presentation before, that's how many of you, that presentation I did before, that one I sent, that link, the Hangout presentation I did, how many of you have listened to it? How many of you have listened to it? How many of you have listened to that presentation before? Beautiful. If you listen to that presentation, you would understand that it's coming from a different perspective. You understand? You will see that it is going to come from the presentation is coming from a different perspective. You understand what I'm saying? And I am not going to do, listen, in this particular presentation we're going to do on Wednesday, I will not do 79 and 90. I will not do 49 and 90. And I am going to do from 129 and above. Yes, I'm going to do from 100 because the goal is to see that you qualify for at least, why, even if they don't start immediately, while you are following up, there's something, then it is on the case of, on the extreme case, that money is too much, that money is too much, okay, we're not giving them a promo of, we're not giving them that promo. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that's what we're going to do. So we are going to start from that. So I want you to don't take it for granted. Send to as many persons, everybody who you have recommended, everybody who you have sent link, who you have asked to join the presentation before, let them join. And make sure you yourself, actually, I want that meeting, I want us to stream it on Facebook. I want it to be that, because as in we could not, too many persons could not join that meeting. As in the Zoom could not contain us. We now have to start streaming on Facebook. That is what I want. And now we are about 20 persons in this meeting. If the 20 of us send it out, you send to 50 persons and only 5 persons is online, 8 p.m. So we're going to have a lot of persons. Many of you last year, November, if you remember what we did when we started running a challenge, at that point, many of us got because there was a challenge, and this is going to happen almost every single day. So throughout this festive period, on Christmas Day, we are going to have presentation. On Christmas Day, we will have presentation. Trust me. Even if it's not going to be in the morning, or even if it's not going to be at night, but we will have presentation that very day. We are going to have presentation that very, very day. On 26th, the same thing. On New Year, the same thing. We are going to do it. All right? I want to take advantage of that. So immediately after this meeting, I am done already. I am going to send it to you, send it on the group. I'm also going to send it to us on send it on the broadcast as well, so that many of you can also get it personally. All right? Personally. Now, don't sound, for those of you can also decide to start the way you exchange pleasantry. Don't make it too official, especially if you're dealing with your contacts, people who know you very well. You understand? People that you know that you hardly speak English together. You come and say, hello, good evening, how are you doing? No, the person will look like waiting the worry this one. I mean, they don't hack an account. So the best thing is, guy, how far? What's up? The way you usually communicate, start that communication and then just send it to him. So send it to her. All right? So they'll be able to relate with you more. All right? Hope you got value. I hope you got value. I hope you got value. With this, many of you will be able to hit your 10 codes challenge. Many of you will be able to do this Get 3 promo. And many of you as well will be able to make a lot of money for themselves before the end of this year. And then so many of you as well will successfully build momentum. You successfully build momentum that would help you to make more in January. Because in that same January, people are actually wisening up. In January, people will begin to look for opportunities. People will begin to look for opportunities. People who believe that the year have ended, there's nothing they can do this year again. So people already have the money on ground. They're looking to start in January. By that time, you'll be able to meet many of them because you have built a momentum within this period. All right. Thank you very, very, very much, guys. And then do have a beautiful day, everyone. Or do you have any question? Do you have a question? If you have any question, you can ask me. Do you have any question? If you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, beautiful. Awesome. All right, do have a good night rest, everyone. Bye. And expect to see the messages on your DMs. Good night. I love you all.